Previously on Dirt Nights.
Run my first race here.
And Ryan Gustin will add to that national points lead with an A-main feature win.
I need money.
We're getting worse every race.
The number 19 of Ryan Gustin just about ready to put Kelly Shryock a lap down.
I can barely believe how fast he was, actually.
Is in the air. One more lap to go. Coming from Marshalltown, Iowa, 2 more turns for the 19R. Your winner of the Hunt race tonight. There he is, Ryan Gustin.
It was one of the most dominating performances in recent modified racing memory. The Gressel Racing 19R and Ryan Gustin lapped some of the best drivers in the business on the Mississippi Thunder Speedway in Fountain City, Wisconsin.
That was fast. That was faster than human. My kid's in another time zone, and tonight there wasn't one car out here that could even run with him for a little bit, not even pretend to.
Is it a red-hot wheelman? Or a perfect setup on the car? Or maybe some of both? Whatever it is, it has Ryan Gustin and the Gressel team back on top in the hunt for a national points championship. And the rest of the contenders trying to figure out 19R's secret for speed.
You know, Ryan's on top of his game right now. His car is good. It fits his driving style.
The kid can wheel a car. I've been around this for 26 years. Seen a lot of good drivers. Ryan can drive, bottom line.
An incredible amount of talent, you know, at his age, more than anybody that he's racing with has had at that age. Nobody that he's racing against now, none of us were that good when we were his age, so the sky's the limit for this guy.
He's got the best team with him. He's got the Gressel Racing team, so the equipment's good. The Hughes chassis, the Mullins engines, Eibach spring. I mean, they've got everything going on that team.
We'll change a few things up and see if we can run with the 19 car tonight.
But I still want to go out there and race him hard. I want to keep up with him. I want to get good enough to catch him someday.
Al and everybody else will get another chance to match the Gressel team tonight in Corning, Iowa. Adams County Speedway is a big half-mile of fertile Iowa dirt. It'll put a premium on horsepower and a perfect setup.
I'm gonna get both these rear tires off, Wing. Broke a power steering can the other night, and they got real choppy on them. I just wonder if we don't have some air in it.
I don't know what the word for it is last night. We just were no good at all. Maybe we sucked. We did. We were lap traffic last night. And that's kind of a hard one to take for me.
Got to the end of town here and stopped and noticed the blew a center axle, rear axle tire. So just another start of a day pretty much.
While most of the teams concentrate on the secret to speed, Mike Spalding continues to search for the secret to survival on the road.
It's just, I mean, they're in the same boat. I mean, we're starving. We haven't eaten today. Ate a sandwich last night. You know, it's just like we need enough fuel to get to the track, enough money for entry, and enough for our pit passes, hoping to make some money back. And so it's just getting real tough on all of us.
Nothing ever seems to come easy for Mike Spalding, but somehow, through pure force of will, the 17S gets back on the track. But even tonight's hot lap session hits a snag, as son AJ forgets to put on the gas cap.
So didn't lose much fuel.
Doesn't matter, AJ. That's the that's going to take you out of a race or wreck you. You got to think.
It's about time to turn them loose on the Adams County Speedway, and Heat 1 is loaded with dirt knights, including Corey Drips in the 31, the 14 of John Tesh, and the current hunt leader, Ryan Gustin.
I think the track should come around real nice here for the feature. Just a little greasy down there, and 1 and 2, yeah, a couple cars drove off the end, but other than that, I think it'll come around real nice.
All right, we're pulling out here for the first heat of the night. Made some changes. We're kind of throwing the kitchen sink at this thing. Just trying to get this damn race car to stick in the middle of the corner.
Here they come. Off turn number 4. Stand on it. Let's go race down. John Tesh on the top side. He's your race leader. Elliott slides up the hill. He's in second. Kirby Steens in the O. It'll come down the backstretch. Donlinger in the 3 machine. Tommy Myers makes a good move. He's your top 5 on the racetrack. Lap 1. 14 car in the Watertown, South Dakota. John Tesh followed by the 29 of Dennis Elliott, Kirby Steens. Donlinger right on the back bumper of Tommy Myers. Here comes Corey Drift in the 31 machine. Gustin in the 19. Mark back in traffic. The battle's on for 4th down the backstretch. They're wheel to wheel. Down into turn 3, they're still side by side. Elliott's off the racetrack, and he still puts his foot in it. He saves it. Myers will take the spot. Elliott right to the back bumper. Dennis Elliott right off. He's back off the racetrack in the 29 machine. Donlinger goes past. The 29 machine's off. Here comes Gustin. Drip. Mathers, they battle down the backstretch.
This segment brought to you by Eibach Springs. Proven on the track, perfected for the street.
Heat 1 is on the big half-mile of Adams County Speedway in Corning, Iowa, with the Wizard of Watertown leading the way.
The race leader still John Tesh in the 14 car. White flag to go. 1 to go for the race leader John Tesh out of Watertown, South Dakota. Tommy Myers in second. Tim Donlinger in that 3rd spot. Ryan Gustin will come 4th. 5th is Corey Drips. Your race winner, the 14 car, Watertown, South Dakota, John Tesh, former winner here at the Adams County Speedway. Tommy Myers 2nd. Tim Donlinger, Ryan Gustin, Corey Drips will beat Mathers to the line for the top 5.
Felt real good. Won a heat race, by golly. Something good this week.
Track's going to get real, it's going to slow up quite a bit by feature time. It's already starting to dust off a little bit, so.
A nice change of pace in the Tesh camp. Finally, something positive to build on. That's a feeling Al Haina would love to have.
When the guy spun me on that lead feature last night and I got in the car come around, I couldn't keep it so I was going straight backwards, and the tail come like this and it's coming and hit me right in the wheel. Hit me right there, everything wanted to go that way. Well, something had to give, and the J-bar bent a little bit. Well, what that did is I showed the J-bar, brought the car over on top of the rear end like this. And I could tell because my trailing arms are in there crooked in the car.
Al will test the J-bar fix at heat number 2, where he'll start on the outside of row 2.
Off turn 4, Siebert and Quick coming to the green. Let's go race side! Al Haina not wasting any time, muscling his way in the front. He's the 7 machine. Al Haina is your race leader. Allison Quick going to try and pull a crossover. She's going to come back to the inside. The battle's on for the race lead. Allison Quick, Al Haina to the outside. Through turns 3 and 4, Josh True off the racetrack. Over in 3 and 4, your race leader. Al Haina, Allison Quick, Siebert. Betters works to the inside. Siebert right there in Grandview, Missouri as well. Allison Quick switches lanes. She's now 3rd. Jason Cronin 2nd. Austin Siebert in that 4th spot. Here he comes. Clear Lake, Iowa, the 7 machine. Al Haina, your race winner. 2nd, Jason Cronin, Clayton, Minnesota.
First in any race is pretty good, I guess. We'll take that one. Wasn't pretty. work on it. How close is Crone?
Half a straightaway or further.
Hey, we're in a redraw.
That's good.
I'll be damned. I'll take it.
Like John Tesh, the A-Train may have something figured out tonight.
Woohoo! No be feature. I just had 12 laps. I'm losing experience, though.
In the Mike Spalding camp, the 17S is prepped and ready for Heat 3. But the long haul of the last week is taking its toll on the youngest member of the Spalding crew. If AJ doesn't wake up, he's going to miss a heck of a heat race featuring Dirt Knights Mike Spalding and Derek Ramirez, as well as Top Guns Jason Hughes and Kelly Shryock.
On the gas over turn 4. Stand on it. Let's go racing. Jason gets a great jump on the start. Neil in second. Spalding, here's Speaker to the outside. Spalding and him will be side by side for third. Chris Speaker on the outside of the 56 machine. Inside, Spalding in the 17S machine. 3 wide for second. Speaker, Jake Neal, they're leaning on each other off turn 4. Chris Speaker, former track champion here at the Adams County Speedway. He's in second, trying to chase down Jason Hughes. Here goes Derek Ramirez in the 4 machine out of Woodward, Oklahoma. The Coors Light 4 machine now in that third spot. Neil on and off the racetrack. He runs 4th. 7 laps on the board as the white flag comes out, this time by for the race leader. Speaker, one last effort. Still within about 6-7 car lengths of the race leader. Not going to get it done. Jason Hughes in the 12 machine looking for the checkered flag as he makes his final left-hand turn off turn 4. Your race winner, Jason Hughes, Chris Speaker, Derek Ramirez.
That was Kelly.
He piled me twice. Then once he got past me, I got on his ass and gave him a little, like, next time you're going around.
A run-in with an old rival has Mike Spalding fired up.
It was no easy heat race. What happened here? Kelly, twice. Then once he got by me, then I caught up to him and I got him wiggling. Next time I'll turn that. I don't care who he is.
But the fact that the 17S is trading paint with one of the legends of the game just might be a sign that Spalding is closer than ever to being a serious contender. Heat races are in the books at Adams County Speedway, and 4 of the 6 Dirt Knights drivers have earned a ticket to the money race.
We're down the bottom hole here, we're down there.
But Corey Drifts is not one of them.
Thinking about going crazy on the bars on the right side. Put her in kill hole, see if I can't get some forward traction, not want to spin out. That should tighten me up in the middle.
Go all the way?
Not quite all the way, but down on the bottom and probably 3 or 4 holes up on the top. What's the worst that could happen? We go slow.
The 31 may not be performing, but Corey is in danger of falling into a trap every team tries to avoid. He's chasing his car. When a team can't put its finger on a setup problem, the urge is to start making major changes all over the place, chasing after an answer. What often happens is one problem quickly turns into 5, and before you know it, you're in a B-main battle for a ticket to the feature and lost in a sea of bar changes, spring adjustments, and J-bar tweaks.
See, we're going to drive back around, and here goes Kelly Shryock. He'll work to the outside of Corey Drifts down the backstretch. Battles on for third. Shryock comes across the nose. He'll go to the inside for second. 3 wide. Kirby Steen's around again in the O machine. Colt Mather in the number 8 Snickers machine works to the Corey Drifts inside for 4th. Through turns 1 and 2 down the backstretch. Drift pulls it back out now. Final lap this time by for B feature number 1. Mather's going for more. White flag is out. Cole Mather right on the back bumper of Austin Siebert. Kelly Shyrock taking one more shot off turn 4. Mark Dodson to the outside. He's going to be your race winner, Kelly Shyrock. Colt Mather comes on third, Austin Siebert, Corey Drips, and Tommy Weeder, your top 6. And we'll move on to the A-main event.
Drip started 3rd and finished 5th. Good enough to make the show, but that's about it.
We couldn't make this get worse if we tried.
When Kelly got in me, collapsed the collector on my header.
Mike Spalding is also saddled with running a B main tonight, but getting the 17S ready is proving to be a challenge. It seems the run-in with Kelly Shyrock in the heat race has caused more problems than he thought.
We don't know, the spindle right here. We're trying to compare rods to figure out if they're dented or not. See right here. See how that one's pushed in? That one's touching right there. This one is not. You got some space. So we think that this side is dented in, which will make the car, make the wheels stick out, not straight.
Turn the wheel this way, slow.
We got to get something in there.
As always, the competition between these teams is incredible during a race. But in the pits, everybody chips in to get a fellow driver on the track. With the help of the A-Train, Spalding is ready for his B. But he starts 6th, which means he can't afford to let even one car get by him, or he'll be done for the night.
Josh Drew gets it back underway, points into the right direction. Jake Deal still working on the outside. Dealer's going to take the 2nd spot. Spalding 4th, the battles for 5th. Jesse Dennis and Mike Albertson. Dennis, Dennis just shoots it up the hill. Everybody on the binders off the turn 4. Albertson's going to take the spot back. Jesse Dennis right back on the gas. He's in that 6th and final transfer spot. Dan Mueller in 2nd. They're all chasing Rodney Sanders out of Happy, Texas. Sanders through turns 3 and 4. Final left-hand turn out of 4. Rodney Sanders. Happy, Texas is going to be the race winner. Dan Mueller 2nd. Jake Dale, Mike Spalding.
Hater in our 2nd A-main.
Felt I drove a little better. Tried to keep the car a little straighter, but still could use a little more side bites. So I'm gonna try to get just a little more. I'm gonna tighten the car up just a hair and see if that'll speed us up a little bit through the corners.
So for the first time since the hunt began, all 6 Dirt Knights teams are in the feature. Some feeling better than ever about their chances.
Start 11th, just to get passing points tonight.
Others desperate to make the right adjustments.
175, 150, 125, whatever.
They'll line them up and we'll go green when Dirt Knights returns. Adams County Speedway, where all 6 Dirt Knights teams are lining up for the A-Main feature. The A-Train, Al Hayna, will lead the way starting on the outside of row 2, with John Tesh and Derek Ramirez also starting in the top 10, and Ryan Gustin on the outside of row 6. Corey Drips and Mike Spalding will start near the tail of the field.
35-lap feature, big half mile. Stay out of trouble here for a little bit, let everybody kind of sort out. See if we can make some moves.
12 rows, 2 wide, 12 deep. Here they come. 24 the best modified. Stand on the lap pit. Oh, let's go! Race on!
Hughes gets a great start here. Speaker up on the high side, going through 1 and 2. Hughes is going to continue to lead him coming out of 2. Here's Speaker with a good run coming off of 2. Bill.
Tommy Meyer in the 7 machine of Al Hayna going to duke it out for that 4th spot. Hayna going to go the inside of Crow in the 7s, both battling after that 3rd spot through turns 3 and 4. Crone's going to prevail, got some high side momentum, but up front, it's Hughes.
Bottom side is starting to come in. Where's Derek Ramirez come from? He's moving up in there in the top 6 spot. He'll chase down Tommy Myers and Chris Speaker.
I was going to say we haven't talked about Derek Ramirez yet, but he's moved his way up to that 6th spot. He's working on Chris Speaker down on the bottom. Tommy Myers cleared Speaker. Now Ramirez is going to clear Speaker this time. No, Speaker fights back on the top side, going down the front stretch.
Guys, keep an eye on the 19 machine of Ryan Gustin, your current point leader. Looks like possibly throwing some sparks out from under the rear end that last time by, so you definitely want to keep an eye on that 19. Guys, he's starting to go up in smoke as he goes through turns 1 and 2 on the high side. That's your current point leader.
I believe that might be the left rear caliper or brake issues on the 19 machine. As he dove down in there, you saw the sparks on the left rear tire. That's the inside tire we got to keep an eye on as he's trying to catch the Chris Speaker machine working the top side. The 12 machine is still Jason Hughes being chased down by Zach Vanderbeek as they battle through turns 1 and 2. The battle for 8th and 9th is Kelly Shyrock, Al Hana, and your top 10 is still Johnny Stockman. Corey Drips, the 31 machine, will work to the inside. Drips has come a long way here in the A main event as well.
Yes, he has, Bob. He's worked his way right up there. Here comes Hughes back up front there with another lap car.
With Jason Hughes in control, guys like Ryan Gustin and Derek Ramirez need something to slow him down. With less than 10 laps to go, they get it.
Oh, trouble right here in the O2 machine. Tommy Whiter in trouble right here on the front stretch. Possible yellow coming.
There it is, yellow flag. Caution on the speedway. He's losing fluid, guys.
That's not what Jason Hughes probably wanted to see. And that'll bunch up the field here in the late stages of tonight's A-main event for the U.S. MTS hunt for the championship. Lights out. Jason Hughes, Zach Vanderbeek, Jason Krohn. On the gas, off turn 4, stand on and we're back racing.
Hughes continues to show him, but Krohn, he takes over that 2nd spot off this start. We got smoke up on the top, Speaker smoking up top, but Krohn up on the high side, he's challenging Hughes for the lead going down the backstretch.
Hughes going to fight back to the inside. He's going to try and take that high side away, but Krohn's going to fight back one more time on that high side. The number 7 machine out of Slayton, Minnesota. We'll see what kind of run he's getting. He's got a great run out of Ford, but not enough to get Hughes.
Jason Hughes has found his rhythm again back in the 12 machine. He'll work himself down, and Jason Krohn comes right down to block him. Keep him pitching the bottom side. Jason Krohn got a great run, and Al Haney in trouble in the 7 machine. Everybody taking evasive action. They're still side by side in turn 3.
You're right. Hughes on the bottom, Krohn on the top. See who pinches who off. Nobody does this time around. Plenty of room. Hughes, and it's Krohn with the lead this time around, guys.
Krohn right in the middle groove, a groove that hasn't been used all night long for the 7K. He's making it work, just 4 laps to go.
I tell you what, they better hope there's not another yellow because Ryan Gustin is coming like a house of fire. The 19 machine, he's going to work on that 3rd spot on the top side of Zach Vanderbeek. Still up in front, Jason Hughes is trying to find some moisture, but Jason Krohn is getting away by 4 car lengths.
You're right, Gustin, he slides it right up to the top, lets that right rear find the berm. He's kind of on treacherous ground, but he's gaining on Vanderbeek. He's going to get up beside him this time, coming out of 2.
Gustin going to go back in on the high side of the 19 machine. He's got a great rocket ship on the high side, flirting with disaster on that berm. But right now he settles back in line behind Vanderbeek with just 2 laps to go for Jason Krohn.
I tell you what, Ryan Gustin, he is working the top side of this speedway. There's got to be a little rim berm up there. He is driving it to perfection. He's to the outside of Zach Vanderbeek in the 33 machine. He takes over the 3rd spot. Here comes the white flag for the Jason Krohn machine. Running bridesmaid before, but he's out front trying to capture the checker.
You're right, Krohn is showing Hughes how to do it right now, but Hughes isn't giving up. Krohn's running just a little bit higher line than Hughes is this time through 1 and 2. Hughes is trying to dig down on the bottom. With a little bit dismay, Krohn pulls out to about a 2-car lead down the backstretch, Bobby.
2 more left-hand turns to go for the race leader. That's Jason Krohn out of Slayton, Minnesota. Jason Hughes is going to take a shot at him. He's down to the bottom side. He's side by side. At the line, the double checker flag for the 7K. Jason Krohn, Jason Hughes, Ryan Gustafson, Zach Vanderbeek, Tommy Myers, Kelly Shyrock, Derek Ramirez, Chris Speaker, Corey Drips, and Johnny Scott rounds out your top 10.
The Reaper is turning into a point-scoring machine. He starts in the 11th spot and rolls all the way up to 3rd before running out of laps. With Jason Hughes starting on the pole and finishing 2nd, Gustin will extend his Hunt points lead over the 12 car.
I felt good driving from 11th to 3rd. Good points tonight for us. That's the main thing, trying to win this national championship. You just got to stay smooth, be consistent. But I was hoping we'd have one more yellow and Krohn take the inside, because I think we probably could have got him up against the moisture. But no, it was a good night, real good night for us.
But the hot shoe tonight was Corey Drips, who spent most of the evening chasing a sick car, but put it together in the feature, running from 21st to 9th.
Yeah, we stumbled onto something in the A-main. I don't know. We made a lift bar adjustment, seemed to keep the car hooked up longer. And I'd run it in down the bottom and drag my left rear through that moisture. Kept the car from skating so bad in the center. So I don't know if the car was that much better or we just found the right track position to run in. Ooh, yeah, did you get this on camera? Get this on camera, right here.
Good catch. What's that all about?
We got a $1 bet every race if someone starts behind someone else and passes them. And I'm up a few bucks this year. I've been plucking them off.
4 straight nights of racing comes to a close, and nobody seems to mind a bit. Everyone is ready for a break, but even time off can be costly.
That's where the semi is right now. Going 50, had to lock up the brake. Face to face with death.
The hunt for a national modified points championship is on a 6-day break. It's a good chance for everybody to repair, regroup, and refocus before returning to the hunt in Lamont, Missouri. But even a trip home doesn't come easy for Mike Spalding.
Well, we're out here on an exit, and we're exiting off, and our tie rod for the steering column broke, and this is where the semi is right now.
Going down the highway at 45. Imagine having this happen where you don't control the truck at all. Steering wheel just spins, doesn't do anything. If we had the trailer on now, I think that trailer would have pushed us clear down into there. For sure we would have rolled over. There's just absolutely no doubt in my mind. Somebody up top is looking down. We're so damn lucky right now, it's unbelievable.
A dangerous near miss for the Spalding crew, and a rough way to start a week off.
And if anybody else sees anything while they're looking at it right now, phone in and tell me.
Back in Iowa, Corey Drips and Al Haina are doing all they can to fix the problems that have plagued them for weeks.
What we got here is the snout is bent on the rear end, that the hub goes on, and so my rear end is towed in. Not good. Main thing here is we just got to have the rear end straight. We got to get this out and we got to get it fixed, and then we can scale the car and go from there.
We're gonna go do some cowboy stuff today, I guess.
320 miles to the northwest, on the windswept South Dakota prairie, John Tesh has gone from chasing race cars to chasing cattle.
The goal is to get 44 of them in that trailer without getting on, stepped on, kicked, or ran over. Yeah. Well, you stupid bastard, get in there. Come on, guys. Yeah.
With the cows on the move, John can get back to his passion and a major decision to make a major change.
We certainly haven't been pleased with the way we've been running, so whether it's the driver's fault or the car's fault, we're going to switch cars and find out if that'll help the situation at all. We might have a few struggles to get going with it, but I'm expecting that. And but on the other hand, we might be fast right out of the box with it. So.
But getting the old car ready will take some extra time, which means John will sit out the Lamont race and give up the hunt points for what he hopes is a better shot at a win.
Where?
Where are we at?
Lamont, Missouri. Been coming here for a couple, 3 years. It's a great racetrack. It's just out in the middle of nowhere.
You want to know what the feature winning motor sounds like? Stick around, I'm about ready to fire it up.
Oh yeah?
What a difference a week makes. Beaten down after the last 4-night stretch, the Dirt Knights roll into LA Raceway rested, relaxed, and fired up to restart the hunt for a national points championship.
We kind of went back to our standard setup that we started the year with. Probably should have never got away from it, but we were searching for some things, and that's what happens. You get away from it. Put new skin on the right side. We got a new attitude, and I know we're going to get a good racetrack tonight. It's be dry, slick, and smooth, and hopefully we get a good draw, get some good track position, and we can go out and race well.
They've spent the last week banging out the dents and fine-tuning the setups, and the teams couldn't ask for a better place to put a retooled car to the test.
It's a very well-prepared track. It stays real smooth and gets real dry. Top to bottom, it's pretty racy.
I think we've been here 5 times, and 3 of those 5 times the races went green, and the most cautions we've ever had is 1.
Usually smooth, so that's good. Don't like racing on them rough racetracks, tear your equipment up, but should be pretty slick and smooth, and should hopefully have a good night.
But a good night at LA Raceway has been tough to come by for Ryan Gustin. He's been here twice. He's missed the feature the first time and broke down the second. The Gressel team is committed to changing that tonight, and it begins in Heat 1, where Gustin starts dead last.
As we get set for green flag racing, we'll let him start that time. Bond down on the bottom, Mickey Burrell trying to work something up on the high side work, and here comes Nate Carruth in the 7th car. Burrell in the 73 car, being challenged on the high side, but Carruth in the 7. New leader off of turn 2 down the back chute, the 7th see him, Nate Carruth, Mickey Burrell settling down in 2nd, Rodney Sanders now in the 3rd spot. Bond driving it in, almost making contact. Bond got off of the 20 car on Sanders. And picking up the points coming from tailback of the field all the way up into 4th. That's the 19R of Ryan Gustin. Ryan Gustin picking up valuable points as he started at tailback on the field now, looking to add to that as he takes a peek to the inside of Rodney Sanders.
The dirt is flying on LA Raceway in Lamont, Missouri, and the Reaper, Ryan Gustin, is up to his old tricks in Heat 1.
White flag this time by Carruth, continuing to stretch it out over the 2nd place battle of Gustin and Sanders. Off of turn 4, checkered flag. Your winner of the 7C, Nate Carruth.
From 8th to 3rd should put the Reaper in the redraw.
Car felt real good in the heat. Kind of hoping we'd have yellow or one more lap. We was up beside Sanders there. I think it should be pretty stout in the feature. I think place is finally starting to come around for me. I'm coming around for the track, one of the two, but
still don't have any forward bite on this black slick.
The news isn't as good down pit row.
The car is going to come off the corner if it's the last thing I do.
It wasn't bad, but I'm not pulling off like I feel I should.
Mike Spalding and Al Haina held their own in their heats, but they weren't good enough to qualify for the feature.
Well, we're going to make a few bar adjustments here. I'm going to run that bottom and see if we can get a little more forward coming off.
Let's talk about it when I come back from my heat race. I'll think about it.
The retooled 31 car of Corey Drips rolls onto the track in the final heat of the night. Nobody has had a rougher start to the hunt race than Drips. His car has been battered and bruised nearly every night out. But over the last 6 days, the 31 has been torn apart and rebuilt from the ground up. Will it be enough to turn Mr. Hard Luck back into Mr. Excitement?
8 lap heat race, final heat race of the night as Jamie Ragland and Corey Dripps brings them down out of turn 4. Ragland down out of bottom. Corey Dripps trying to make something work up on the high side as they're wheel to wheel down to back to. Corey Dripps now starting to stretch it out over the 15 car of Ragland. Tommy Myers now starting to reel in the 15 car of Ragland. It's a 3-car breakaway now. White flag this time. Off of turn 4. Corey Dripps a little high down at turn 4, but gathers her back down. Off of turn 4, final time. Checkered flag in the air. Your winner of the 31 car, Corey Dripps.
For the first time in weeks, the 31 crosses the finish line with nothing but clean air in front of him.
Car looked real good. Definitely a step in the right direction. Got him by probably 6 or 7 car lengths there, so we're going the right way here. We're not going to make any drastic changes. A little tape on the radiator, get some more heat in it, and go from there.
Dripps will be in the redraw for the top 8 spots in the feature. Now the focus is on getting the 17S in the show with him.
If you're too tight to run the top, you're plenty fast on the bottom, past cars that get in the show. So if you feel comfortable on the bottom, put that left front in the grabs and beat them on the bottom. Because your car got real snug up in the middle. That's 15, 16. That one's 3/4.
No, on the chain job.
3/4.
Spalding will join Derek Ramirez in B main number 1.
Donlinger, Schultz, Mike Spalding, your top 3. Mark Dobson in the 85 car, running in the 4th position. Tyler Schmidt running in 5th, but feeling the pressure now on the inside. Derek Ramirez. Remember, top 6 down to the A, the rest are done. Off of turn 4, white flag this time by for Donlinger. Donlinger works down into turn 3 and 4 for his final trip by off of turn 4. Checkered flag in the air. Your winner 10, Donlinger. Running in the 3rd spot, the 17S of Mike Spalding. In the 5th position was Derek Ramirez on the 4R car.
That's 2 more nights in the feature and another step in the right direction for the 17S.
I want Corey to give me just a little more of that sweet pie. 10 times better.
Yeah? Got somewhere to go with it yet, or what do you think?
Out on the track, the A-Train Al Haina is wrapping up a solid B main.
Off of turn 4, checkered flag in the air. Your winner's going to be Cole Mathers.
He'll join the rest of the nights in what is setting up to be a wild feature in Lamont, Missouri.
Battle for the lead off of turn 2. Gustin got to the inside of Caruth.
The Missouri Dirt fans are ready to rock LA Raceway in Lamont. In the pits, the Dirt Knights are locked and loaded.
You see it get tight, and then all of a sudden you'll brake check it or something. You're doing something to break it loose because the car will wiggle.
The way I drive it. Yeah.
It'll wiggle, and then it'll dive into the bottom and go. But whatever else is going, you still don't have enough drop.
I have a 4-wheel skid down here.
We're closing in on the halfway point in the hunt for a national championship. And tonight, the top 2 contenders, Ryan Gustin and Jason Hughes, will start side by side in the 2nd row, with the Reaper trying to hold on to a slim points lead.
All right, Logan taking a good look at him. Nate Carew, Chad Lau bringing them down out of turn 4. Green flag in the air. Caruth in the 7th car with the advantage off of turn 2 as they work their way down into turn 3. Ryan Gustin, your current points leader, now settling down in the 2nd spot. Battle for the lead off of turn 2. Gustin got to the inside of Caruth. Gustin down on the bottom as caution will come out on the speedway.
Just when the Reaper is about to claim the lead, the caution comes out. Now he'll have to line up next to Hughes again for the restart.
Caruth brings him down out of turn 4. Hughes with a big time run up on the high side, trying to get around the 19 of Gustin. Got it done. Big time move for the 12 of Jason Hughes. Hughes still not done, going upstairs on the 7 of Nate Caruth. New leader down the front view, Jason Hughes. Hughes may have found something around the high side. Caruth falls in behind him now in second. Gustin now goes down to the inside. Gustin now to the inside of Nate Caruth. He'll come to second. Caruth falls back into third. Jason Hughes driving away from the field now on the 12 car. Gustin all alone in second. Then the business starts picking up behind him now. Crone in third. Corey Drips now, the 31 car, trying to work to the inside of the 7C of Nate Caruth. Caruth started on the pole, starting to work his way back through the field. Jason Hughes, your leader over in turns 3 and 4, just about to start catching some serious lap traffic. Hughes continuing down the front chute. Here's the 12 car, your leader at Hughes, Ryan Gustin, setting at second. Crone in the 4th spot, in the battle for 5th. Boney in the 22, Corey Drips in the 31, Jesse Stovall in the 00. Contact, Corey Drips in the 31, Boney in the 22 car. Contact down the middle of turns 1 and 2. Leader works off at turn 4, white flag in the air for your leader, Jason Hughes. Leader down the back chute into turn 3 and 4 for the final time. Off of turn 4, checkered flag, your winner, Jason Hughes.
Smooth sailing for the gunslinger from Westville, Oklahoma, Jason Hughes. But the Reaper was nearly as stout, cruising to a second-place finish in the 19R. And Mr. Excitement is back, as Corey Drips claims his first top 5 finish in nearly a month.
Top 4 tonight, started 7th, 3 and 4th, so a lot better, big improvement from what we've been doing. Light years different from how bad we struggled a week ago. I think we got everything fixed, we got something to work with, and hopefully we can challenge for victory tomorrow night.
I'm done trying to figure it out because I can't.
But not everybody feels like they're making progress.
I don't know what I got to do here. Gotta figure it out.
And in the Gressel camp, Ryan Gustin can feel the 12 car breathing down his neck.
So I go, Jason's got that going good. He went back to his standard. That ain't good. Jason's gonna be tough now, really tough.
Ryan will leave Lamont with the Hunt lead, but that lead is just a single point over Hughes in what is fast becoming a 2-car race for a national championship.
Jason was tough. It was his night, and we were just a little too free on exit. Couldn't get a hold of the track like he could, but go to Moberly and get him tomorrow.
Next week on Dirt Nights.
Boy, that don't look any fun in them corners.